Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Subnautica. Well, last time we were under the water building a bit of an underwater base, and that is basically still what we are doing. What I want to do to start with today is to get one of these, a fabricator, which would be really useful. I have been off gathering stuffs at length, because that is boring, and you really don't want to see that, trust me. I've got filtered water. Handy. Okay, I need me some silver. I don't think I need any gold. Because to build a fabricator, we need... fabricator, wiring kit, and a computer chip, and 2 titanium. Wiring kit is under resources. Computer chip. Wiring kit, that's 2 silver, that's all of my silver gone. And that is it, we can now build a fabricator down in the underwater base such as it is. And if we can do that, then we can basically ditch the life pod. Which would be a good thing, because I don't think that's going to explode. I see no reason why it would, because it would stop you being able to play the game. It might go up when I build a new fabricator or something, but hey. But I feel safer down here. Another thing which I've thought of is that these things are really, really cheap to make, actually. They're basically a bit of titanium and a few bits of glass and stuff, and they give you so much stuff. You know, they give you a base where you can replenish oxygen anywhere. I ought to be building some of these things as staging posts to explore. I assume that's how you get into deeper things. A fabricator is what I want, and I think I can just put it on that wall. Yeah, good place for it. That's just going to be a corridor, so I'm going to have my supplies there, so fabricator lives right there. Nice. And I assume, yeah, perfect, I can just use it. Oh, I've got some food on me. Let us cure ourselves up a boomerang. And cook ourselves up a hoopfish, which can be dinner. Brilliant. So, I ought to be putting some stuff away in here. I can... well, that doesn't really matter, does it? What I ought to do then, this appears to all be ores and stuff, stalker's teeth. Got a load of quartz on me. I don't want to take copper out with me. I do not want to take crashfish powder out with me. Nor do I want to take salt out with me, or gold, or any of this. This stuff is going to be all over the place until I sort it. That's pretty normal for me. Lead I don't want, we'll try do. Cooked hoopfish, nice. That does actually heal you a bit, doesn't it? And what I am going to take is a bit of titanium. I'm also going to check actually what it takes to build a solar panel. So, a hatch needs a piece of glass. These just need titanium. And that requires 2 quartz and 2 titanium. A momentary break there, sorry. So, quartz. So 2 quartz, 2 titanium. 2 quartz, 3 titanium. 5 titanium, 2 quartz, and a glass. And I can build another one of these things somewhere else. So 2 quartz, 4 titanium, was it? 2 titanium, not that many titanium, quartz even. And a bit of glass. So resources, basic material, glass. For safety's reason, and because it is so easy to get, I'm going to nab a bit more titanium. And now let's just head out. I should really be building another battery for this thing. Do I have enough to build a fresh battery? Electronics. It takes 2 acid mushrooms and a copper ore. Well, there's acid mushrooms right outside here, and it's night, so I'm not heading off in the dark. That's some acid mushrooms over there, isn't it? So, pair of acid mushrooms. Coupled in with one of those coppers, and we should be able to build a fresh battery and replace the one in the Sea Glide. Perfect. So, what way am I going? Now, as I have been exploring, I have noticed that I'm often ending up going back to the same places, time after time. So what I've done is I've got a blank map. You can download one off the wiki type thing. I'm not looking at the wiki still to find things out, because that's half the fun. But I am going to download one of those, just so that I keep going to the same places and the same wrecks all the time. Now with my compass, I'm thinking that I'm just going to try and head due north from my base, and basically see what happens. We're going back towards life pod number 7. That's noisy. I think that was a gasopod, wasn't it? And we are basically going to see what we discover on this amazing adventure. So, I think the sun is just setting, so it's about to be night. And we have actually already discovered a piece of wreckage, which I have already discovered. This is the one due north of us, isn't it? So, hello mate. So I think this is a good time to... There's a lot of them about. This is a good time to not be out at night, so I'm going to wait a few minutes and see you when the sun is back up again. Okay guys, so we are back, having fun with a stalker, which is glitching through that bit of wreckage. We've been to this bit of wreckage before, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm totally sure actually. So we're still heading due north. I'm trying to keep my lifeboat due south. Yes, hello, it's very nice to meet you. Do not come near me. So yeah, we've done this bit of wreckage before, I am sure. I'm also sure that I'm in need of a drink. Oh, for God's sakes. You sneaky little what's-it. And I think we're actually getting to the edge of one of these... That's a reef back out there, isn't it? Lifepod number 7 is out that way. So this I do remember. We are starting to drift. We're still heading due north. So the odds of something actually being directly on a north-south line are probably pretty low. Do not get gassed out by a gasopod. It is worth exploring. There is some wreckage up here which I can see, which those things are so huge. Now, I'm not convinced I've ever actually made it to this bit of wreckage before, so it's probably well worth having a look around. Metal salvage, cargo, anything at all worth having. Metal salvage, nothing. I feel like I should be finding some more useful stuff and these shouldn't just be bits, especially because they're all lit up and stuff. That due south, yep, this is due north. And we are heading. We appear to be
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Skimming one of those deep areas over there. Let's try and get a bit of health back up. And sort of also skimming around. This is probably a decent place for a base, isn't it? Just here. We are due north. Yep, due north of this. 316 away from that. Can I get a bit closer? I'll be sort of in there. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just drop down here and build a base, because I can. Just pop down a T corridor. Probably facing that way. It ain't pretty, but it will be home. I don't need that. What I need is a hatch for one thing. On this side, because that's facing my life pod. And a solar panel stuck on the top, and I'm going to keep doing that, aren't I? Solar panel.
Caution, 30 seconds.
So I think if I go in here, yeah, my oxygen is going up.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
That's good. So that works. I would like to be able to see what's going on that way, if I'm completely honest. I think you can build, like, glass corridors? I keep hitting tab and I don't mean to. Yeah, glass corridor. Corridor? Corridor. More titanium. Oh, a completely glass corridor. Requires glass, so that is interesting. However, what I'm going to do is head up to the surface. And I think from this little staging post, basically what I'm doing is building little markers out of a few bits of titanium. Now, I'm not in amazing health. I don't think I'm carrying anything too special on me. No. Let's, at this point, get the Sea Glide on the go. With... by pressing that. There we go. Is there a way to turn the lights off on this? I've got no idea. Let's have a quick swim around down here. We're heading towards life pod number 7. There is some wreckage just there. We're in this very deep water now. There are also these outcrops here. They're probably worth... They could be gold. Oh. Did that thing just shoot that? That is brilliant. Hello, Mr. Teeth. Please go away, Mr. Teeth. I don't like you, Mr. Teeth. Yeah, there's a... That is a huge bit of wreckage. Okay, I've not been here before, and I need to explore that. Let's get up to the surface, get a bit of air. Probably take on some water as well, and then drop down and see what we can see. So we are... I'm always a tiny bit concerned after seeing that huge monster that... You know, in deep water like this, anything could happen. Okay, this is a huge section of ship. Wow. Okay, there must be something in among this. It's so big that it's still actually rendering in. Ooh. Light stick fragment. Technical light stick. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Okay, we're finding stuff. I found 1 of 3. Yes, this is what we want. We want to find stuffs. That is not useful. Oh. I think I'm out of... Oh. There's a lot of nasty stuff around here and I'm out of extra health things. And I'm swimming as slow as anything.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen
Right,
remaining.
time to beat a retreat. So this definitely has interesting stuff in it. I just need to find it. So this is where we need to be. We probably need to be scouring this area to find something useful. And those things are absolutely flipping everywhere, and I'm on really low health. Is that everything from around here? Ooh. 25 health. At least those things are one-hit kills. That is something. Most things do drop away. I'm going to quite possibly die here. They do drop away after one hit, which is good. Oh, that's me gonna die.
Caution, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I don't think there's much left here. But that is interesting. So we have discovered things.
10 seconds of
We have
oxygen
discovered
remaining.
mobile vehicle bays and a light stick, whatever a light stick is. We should just make this back to the surface. Just... there we go, we are fine. And coughing and choking a lot. Now, we came due south, so home should be this way. This will be a major test. That is actually heading towards that. And now we're wandering into a piece of deep kelp. But this is the right way. We have gone offline, this much I do know. But what we're doing is testing whether we can find our way back to... is that a cave? Oh, it's another one of those vent things. I do not need to get blasted by that on this sort of level of health. That would be a bit stupid. If we are due south, which we are, then life pod 7 should be 300 meters away, so we have drifted. But that's cool. We are learning to find our way about. We are also quite possibly going to be eaten by one of those stalkers, and then we will die. So let's just see. There is a lot of stuff around here. Let's just see if we can make it back. It was near these gasopods, wasn't it? Oh, we are still way close. We've nearly used all the power in this thing again. That is ridiculous. Don't die, please. Yep, out of power.
Emergency, 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Wait a sec. We've swum all the way back to the base, haven't we? Because we are stupid. Yeah, we are very stupid. Obviously, what we actually needed to do was swim towards life pod number 7. Never mind, it's good to be back home, because then we can get ourselves another medikit, which is most definitely what we need. So that will be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We have found some things. I don't know whether to go and explore that really low... Can I get in? I can. That really deep area again and try and find some more fragments and stuff, or what. But I'll be doing some more exploring and finding bits off camera. There's another staging post or two, maybe. So thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you all once again next time.